Please subscribe my channel. The phone rang after midnight, its sharp tone slicing through the silence of my lonely living room. For a moment, I thought about ignoring it, letting it roll to voicemail like so many late-night spam calls. But then I saw the name glowing on the screen. My daughter. My heart skipped, then raced. She never called me at this hour, unless something was terribly wrong. Daddy. Her voice was trembling, fragile, carrying fear that pierced deeper than any blade. Can you come get me? Please. They're fighting again. I'm scared. They didn't mean me and her mother. That chapter was already over. She meant her mother and him. The man who had slipped into my place, who lived in the house I once called mine, who slept beside the woman who once swore forever to me. The man who had been in her life for mere months, already claiming the word stepdad. I'm coming, I said firmly, though inside my chest twisted and churned. Stay in your room. Lock the door if you can. I hung up, grabbed my keys, and bolted out into the night. The street stretched endlessly ahead, lamps flickering by like blurred ghosts whispering about all I had lost. Just a year ago, I had a home. A wife who kissed me before I left for work. A daughter who laughed with me on Sunday mornings over pancakes. Now all of it was gone, handed over to him. My role was reduced to every other weekend visits and phone calls that ended too soon. But tonight, hearing her voice break with fear, something inside me cracked open. When I pulled into the driveway, the house glowed faintly from within. Behind the curtains, shadows jerked and twisted, voices colliding, sharp, muffled, dangerous. My stomach knotted. I pounded on the door harder than I meant to. It opened to reveal her. My wife, or rather, the woman who once carried that title. Her hair was tangled, eyes swollen from crying. And in her gaze, I caught something achingly familiar. Guilt dressed as defiance. What are you doing here? She snapped, but her tone wavered, cracking at the edges. She called me, I said flatly, stepping closer. The words came low and measured, though my chest was burning. She's scared. And then he appeared. The man. Tall, arrogant, reeking of alcohol. His arms slung around her shoulders, not like comfort but like a shackle. His eyes met mine with a mocking glint. Everything's fine, he slurred, voice heavy with smugness. This is family business. You don't belong here anymore. Before I could speak, her voice reached down from the stairs. Daddy. My daughter stood there, clutching her stuffed rabbit to her chest, eyes glistening under the hallway light. Fear and confusion painted her small face, but beneath it all, there was longing. She didn't care about divorce papers or custody agreements. She just wanted to feel safe. I'm taking her with me, I said, locking eyes with her mother. Tonight. Her lips quivered though her face hardened. You can't just. The man stepped forward, jaw tightening. She's not yours to take. Those words tore something open inside me. Not mine. She was half my blood, half my soul, the very reason I still breathed. My hands curled into fists, rage clawing at me. But I forced myself still. I couldn't fight him here. Not in front of her. Instead, I extended my hand. Come on, sweetheart. Grab your things. She didn't hesitate. She ran down the stairs, bypassing her mother's reaching hand, and crashed into my arms. I held her close, inhaling the faint scent of her hair, silently swearing she would never feel this kind of fear again. Don't do this, my wife whispered, tears spilling freely now. Please, he just gets angry sometimes. But it's not what you think. He loves me. He loves us. I looked at her, the woman who once promised I was her safe place, now making excuses for a man who had left our daughter crying in the dark. My voice came rough, almost a growl. You replaced me. Fine. But don't you dare replace what she needs. She needs peace. She needs love. She needs parents who don't turn her nights into nightmares. For a moment, something flickered across her face. Regret. Shame. Maybe even the faint outline of the love we once shared. But it vanished as quickly as it appeared when he pulled her closer, dragging her back into the shadows of the living room. And just like that, whatever was left between us crumbled. I walked out with my daughter pressed to me, her small body trembling, her hand gripping mine like it was the only anchor she had left. As we drove away, her tiny fingers stayed locked around mine across the console. I felt the full weight of everything I had lost, and the fragile treasure I still had. "Are we safe now, Daddy?" she whispered, eyes heavy with sleep. I swallowed the lump in my throat, steadying my voice. "Yes, baby. We're safe." But deep down, I knew it wasn't that simple. Custody fights loomed ahead. Arguments, hearings, late nights filled with more tears. He wouldn't let her go easily. Neither would her mother. Yet, looking at her peaceful face as she drifted off beside me, I felt a quiet strength rise inside. They could strip me of the house, the marriage, the memories we built. But they couldn't take this. The bond between us. The responsibility I carried. The love that outlasted betrayal. One day, she'll be old enough to ask why it all fell apart. And when she does, I'll tell her, not to poison her against her mother, but so she'll know the truth. So she'll understand that real love never comes with fear. For now, I just drove deeper into the night, carrying the only piece of my shattered world that still made me whole. And in the silence, a truth settled over me. Revenge doesn't always come in the form of destruction. Sometimes it's protecting the one thing that still matters, and refusing to let it be broken.